Hi friends, I'm Sarah and welcome to Primrose Lane Prims. If you're returning to my channel, welcome back. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. And if you're new, I'm so happy you found me. I hope you'll stick around for a while. Hit that subscribe button. If you love high-end home decor and DIYs on a budget, then this is the place for you. I'm glad you found me. So today I have for you some Christmas DIYs using Dollar Tree items. You're going to be using these little phone combs that you can find at the Dollar Tree, as well as these candlesticks that you can find. I'm really excited how these turned out. They look like something you'd find in a store, but for half the price. So without further ado, let's get to it. For this first DIY, I am going to be using some of this Chenille yarn. This is the Walmart brand. I think I got this whole and giant roll for like $7 or around there. So, and we definitely won't use it all. You can get a lot of projects out of this. One of these foam cones from the Dollar Tree, and a gold candlestick from the Dollar Tree. To begin, I'm going to take my Chenille yarn and a little dab of hot glue here. I'm going to start at my top. A little bit of hot glue there. You don't want it too hot because it will melt that foam. And we're going to just start attaching that yarn. Can you see how that's right at the top, and just kind of swirl our way down. Once we get the top covered, just want to start moving down and wrapping it around our cone. You can add a little bit of hot glue along the way if you want, just to kind of make sure it stays in place, but it's pretty good about staying where you put it. Now, as I get down here to this bottom edge, I'm going to definitely add some glue here to make sure that stays where I want it. And then I'm actually going to go right around this bottom a couple times around to finish off this bottom here and make it look nice and finished. And I'll show you why I'm going to do that here in just a second. Let me see how that white glares a little bit on the camera. See a little easier. The reason I wanted to finish this bottom off just slightly is because I'm going to take my candlestick and it's going to fit right there. And I just wanted that yarn to butt right up against it so that even on the bottom it looks nice and finished. I'm going to use a combination of hot glue and E6000 because I want this to stay put. And you can get this at Walmart, Amazon. I'll leave a link down below for it too. You need to give your E6000 time to fully set. It unfortunately is not an instant hold, but it gives it a really good long-term hold. And that is what we're looking like. Next, I'm going to take, if you've ever seen, this is a little bowl filler that you can find at Christmas time at the Dollar Tree. They have them in the gold and the red and the silver. There's a couple different kinds, but I'm going to take some of these smaller gold balls and I'm going to hot glue these kind of in around my tree. And there's some larger ones and smaller ones. They're different size balls, but I'm taking the smallest two sizes to do this with. You can just glue these in and around just wherever you think looks good. Whatever configuration of them that you like. Or none at all if you prefer. That's my finger. Because I hot glue my fingers as much as I do my craft projects. Anybody else ever have that problem? End up getting more glue on themselves than anywhere else? It's not crafting until I've burnt myself with my hot glue, let me tell you. So it's looking like so far. And here's how it's looking so far. And if gold's not your thing, then these candlesticks come in black, or you can paint them whatever color you like. You could put red berries, you could use the green chenille instead of the white for the tree. You could customize these to fit whatever your decor style is and whatever your colors that you decorate in are. This was just a rusty metal star that I kind of had in my craft stash. And I decided to just put a little bit of the metallic paint on it to give it just that little gold shine to match with the gold, but still kind of show that rust through a little bit. The other option is these little wooden stars here from the Dollar Tree. These little wooden cutouts that you could paint gold. So that is the other option. These little rusty stars, you could find these online. I can leave a link. Alright. I'm just going to glue our star right to the top. Let's see. Nope, I like it a little bit better. Sometimes you just gotta play around, see what you like the best. And if you have these metal stars, watch when you hot glue them because they do heat up. guys, and there it is. I think that has turned out so cute. What do you think? For this next DIY, I'll be using another one of these Dollar Tree combs, foam combs. And for this one, I'm going to be using macrame cord. Now this macrame cord I got off of Amazon. It's natural colored. I believe it was 3.0, I believe was the size. I will double check it. And I actually got this off Amazon. I only paid like $3 and some change for this off Amazon. I found it there cheaper than Hobby Lobby and everywhere else. So I will leave a link down below for this that I found for this project. I'm going to take and I'm going to wrap my comb in the macrame cord. And to start off, I'm going to have to break out my handy dandy old school glue gun, guys. My battery died in my cordless one, and because I forgot to charge it overnight. And this glue gun here, it's not the prettiest, but let me tell you, this thing has been with me since the beginning. This was the very first glue gun I ever bought when I was like 20 years old at Joann Fabrics, and that thing is like tried and true. It is still kicking after all these years, and it has been used, oh my gosh, I cannot even begin to estimate how many hours worth of use that thing has gotten over the years. So just put a little glab of glue at the top and start winding around. Just put a little hot glue right around this edge here at the top to make sure it doesn't slip out of place. Wrap, 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 wrap. You can hot glue a little bit along the way just to make sure it stays snug, but it's not necessary to hot glue every single line. Alright, once I get down to the bottom, I am going to hot glue it around so that way, you know, it stays in place here at the base. We don't want it slipping off. I went ahead and I've covered this one. I've covered the whole bottom of this one so that you don't see that styrofoam at all. I thought it ended up looking a lot more finished, and I like my projects to look completely finished. So there's what you've got. Once you have it wrapped, you have the option of leaving it like this, but I wanted to put it once again on one of these Dollar Tree candle holders. And these come in gold and black at the Dollar Tree that you can find. And of course you can paint them to whatever color would, you know, match your decor if you prefer something else. Look how cute those look on top of the candle holders. I absolutely love it. The last thing I want to do with this one is I have another one of these rusty stars. The other option once again is to take, you can also use one of these wood star cutouts that you can get at Dollar Tree. So you can either use the wood, but I like the rusty star. So we're going to go with that. And that's how that turned out. This one is very similar to the first one we did, except it's just a little more rustic, where the other one is a little more glam. But I like the rustic, simplistic look. For this DIY, we are going to be using one of these bottle brush trees from the Dollar Tree and one of the larger candlesticks, also from the Dollar Tree. And this is the gold color, but like I said, they're also in black. For this DIY, I'm going to pop that tag off. And this is on this little wood base, but we don't need that for this one. So we're going to just unscrew that right off. It just pops right off. Super easy. This DIY, guys, is really, really simple, but so cute. And you could do that using these candlesticks, the black ones. You could even get the glass ones if you wanted, and paint them. Just any candle or candlestick you have sitting around your house you don't use anymore. For this, we are going to hot glue our tree down into our candle holder. I love flocking. I hate the mess. It's so pretty, but it just gets everywhere. And look how cute that is in the candle holders. You could do that with any bottle brush tree, whether it's the flocked ones, just your regular, as I throw it, just your regular bottle brush trees. These are the smaller ones, of course, but they have the much bigger ones at Dollar Tree. Look how cute. It is so easy, so simple, so fast. Very last DIY, this one is also super easy. These small bottle brush trees that you can get at Dollar Tree. They're usually in that miniature winter village section. They have them in the green and white. And I also have them in the sparkly white. I'm going to use the green and white package. Now remember that wood round that I took off of our bottle brush tree right here before I put it in the candlestick holder? That's right, we're going to repurpose this one. We're going to replace these plastic bottoms with these. So the more of these bottle brush trees you make and pull off the bottom, the more you have to make these. Now the other option is if you don't want to make those but would like to replace these, just get yourself some of the wood rounds, which they even sell these at the Dollar Tree. And you could just use a wood round instead. But these plastic bottoms, just like the other, they just pop right off. And these already have the hole in them, so that makes it super easy. I'm going to put just a dab of hot glue right on top of that hole. It's double reinforcement. And I'm going to put my little tree right down in there. And what an upgrade is that from that plastic bottom. Look at that. Cute. Now if you want to use a wood round, I want to show you how to do it. I'm going to take my little we'll call this a pokey tool for lack of actually knowing what the name of this is. I'm sure that it actually has a real tool name. But I call it my pokey tool. So if you know what the actual name of this is, by all means, leave me a comment and let me know so I can rename the pokey tool. But I'm just going to put, and I've already started this a little bit, but this wood is really soft. And just by twisting that back and forth, it just creates an easy little hole indentation there. You could also break out a drill and a drill bit if you wanted to, but I didn't feel like getting that out. I just grabbed the old trusty pokey tool just to make a little bit of a hole. It doesn't have to be a huge one. I'm actually going to take and I'm going to trim this little wire piece here down slightly with my wire cutters. Fit it down. See, it's fitting. Alright, I'm going to add a little dab of hot glue there and right on top of where that hole, where I want my tree to go. And then put it down in the hole. And there you go. Used a wood round to make a little base. And that's it. It's super easy, super fast, but makes a huge difference in how they look, from little pretty plastic bottoms to wood rounds. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys really liked the Dollar Tree mini Christmas tree candle holder DIYs that I showed you today. If you did, leave me a comment. Let me know which one was your favorite. Miss Molly here says hello, and she says don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye friends.